Hey, let's talk Gillette. What's happening in Gillette? Next week, on July 21st, is a Gillette City Council meeting. Before we get to the agenda, let's take a look at some other City of Gillette happenings in the next week or two. National Night Out is an annual community building campaign that promotes police-community partnerships and neighborhood camaraderie to make our neighborhoods safer, more caring places to live. And it's held on the first Tuesday in August 4th this year, across thousands of communities from all 50 U.S. states, U.S. territories, and military bases worldwide. National Night Out enhances the relationship between neighbors and law enforcement while bringing back a true sense of community. Furthermore, it provides a great opportunity to bring police and neighbors together under positive circumstances. You might have noticed that some of the fire hydrants around town are getting new colored caps. They aren't decorative, they're functional, and each color indicates the fire hydrant's flow rate. Light blue caps mean the hydrant has a flow rate of over 1,500 gallons per minute. Green ones have a flow rate between 1,000 and 1,499 gallons per minute. Orange caps mean between 500 and 999, and red means less than 500 gallons per minute. Keep in mind that installing these caps is a process, and not all of them have been replaced yet. So just because you see one right now with a red cap doesn't mean it's got the low gallons per minute. It seems a little silly to have one of their new classifications be the old default fire hydrant color, but that's what the National Fire Protection Association recommends. Here's what's on the July 21st City Council agenda. There will be 4 optional 1% supported projects on the agenda, and the first is the bid award for the Westover Road Slope Mitigation Project. This is to fix the erosion that occurs on the south side of Westover Road, just east of Oregon Avenue, which causes silt and debris to slide into the road. The next optional 1% project is a professional services agreement for design services and construction management for the Sinclair Street Extension project. Another professional services agreement supported by the optional 1% is for the Killarney Water Main Phase 2 project, which will replace the cast iron water main under O'Shannon Drive, Kathleen Place, and O'Henry Drive. I'm sensing a theme for the neighborhood there. The last optional 1% supported project with a professional services agreement at this meeting is for the City of Gillette Parks Master Plan. There are 2 other professional services agreements before the council. When we have professional service agreements, it means the city has hired someone from outside to fulfill some specific project or provide some specific service. One PSA is for the Water Well Rehab Specification Study, which would set minimum standards for well equipment related to the Madison well field and along the Madison transmission line. The other PSA is for design services associated with the Senator Mike Enzi Memorial Overpass project. In contrast to all the professional service agreements, the council will also have a water service agreement and a sewer system agreement to consider. The water service agreement is for the Graceland Improvement and Service District. I know what you're thinking. Jason, isn't Graceland where Elvis lived in Tennessee? No, this is Grace Space Land ISD, which is over off of Union Chapel Road. The sewer one is an agreement to convey sewer system between Crestview Improvement and Service District and the City of Gillette, which means that the city would be accepting their sewer system and taking it over. Council will consider the acceptance of public improvements for the Energy Capital Sports Complex Softball Fields Shelters project. There will also be council consideration of which member of the council to assign as primary liaison to the Campbell County Joint Powers Public Land Board. That's a brief look at the July 21st meeting. You can find the agenda on the city website, gillettewy.gov, and click on any item in the agenda to get a deeper explanation of the topic and see any supporting documentation. Sign up to receive meeting notices by clicking on the email updates link in the description of this episode. City Council meetings are broadcast live on GPA TV cable channel 192, as well as streaming online at gillettewy.gov/GPA, where you can also find past meetings archived. Let's Talk Gillette is a production of Gillette Public Access Television and the City of Gillette. For more information on city operations, visit the city's website, gillettewy.gov, or follow the City of Gillette on Facebook or Instagram.